So glad you're here. So glad you're here. I just had the good fortune of hearing somebody say, I can't believe I heard this. So she looks at the Vanessa and she says, well, I had a thought I was going to go to Kundalini, but no. And I had just walked past her to go to the bathroom. I thought, was it something I said, or maybe the height of the turban today? Does it look like a bit much? But, you know, better to get that over with right away, because I can't tell you how many times I've not got through 2 Ong Namos and they see rolling up the mat. Bye. See you later. But you know, even if it was a passing thought, or even if you were only here for one tune-in and then rolled your mat up and left, or even if you stayed, it's never a coincidence that you found this practice. I'm so present today of how powerful this Kundalini Yoga is. It's just, oh my gosh, we're just so blessed. It is so huge. And, you know, part of what I keep hearing right now is just, like one woman was saying to me, I have done so many things. She's like an intuitive, she does these big circles, and she goes, I've done all kinds of things my whole life. I got Kriya Bond when I was 21, and nothing is like this. And that speaks to what Yogi Bhajan talked about. He knew that what he was bringing through would get you ready for the time we're in now, which is such rapid pace information and rapid pace energy, and also rapid energy exposure, like to our karma. It's like it's all geared up. You can't get away, it seems like. And that's why I've been really playing with this Narayan Shabad, and we're going to play with it again today, because it returns us to our innocence. It's about refreshing. It's perfect for spring. It kind of dips us in the water of God, you know, and helps us to feel like we get a reset. And that's very much what's going to happen on Friday. I mean, this is a huge week. The 7th wave of the Uranus-Pluto, for some of us, has hit just like, but there's a lot of us, I want you to know, that I'm hearing, oh, I got the job, oh, you know, I got the check, or I met the guy. I'm hearing that too. So it's all, you know, the polarity is connected to the good, you know, and if we can just kind of relax, you know, like I'm the head of marketing, and this freaking Soul of Yoga website is freaking me out. I'm just like, ah! You know? And it's like, not only do I know you guys can't look on it, but then when I try to figure out what I'm supposed to be saying about something, it times out. I can't, what are we doing? I don't even freaking know. Am I supposed to go to the soul? Will somebody tell me? Give me a call. You know? It's that kind of stuff, and you just like, there's nothing you can do about it, right? And I am kind of, I don't know what movie this is, but I am in the past the kind of person that would just do this until finally I throw my laptop out on the driveway and run it over. Like somehow that's going to help it. I might have a bit of a temper problem. But
there's a Kriya for that.
Yeah, there is a Kriya for that. So this technology really does help us with all of that. That's the beauty. So we're going to do a Kriya called Withstanding the Pressure of Time. And, you know, that's really the continuum. Time is always waiting on us. And it feels like sometimes we want it to go faster, or sometimes we need it to slow down, but we're always battling time. Or there's the places of time. And then we bring the pain of another time along with us. And then we've also, because we are magical beings, we've also set up landmines out into the future that relate to the pain of the past, that we know when it hits, I'm going to be back in the original pain of whatever. And this Kriya we're doing comes from the second level of Kundalini, and this part was called mind and meditation. And the whole week was Hardy Jeevan saying, what is your mental intrigue? That's what he would call it. What is your mental intrigue? And basically he was saying, what is it you use to torture yourself on a daily basis? You picked it, and you have a way of fitting it into anything that doesn't go quite right. So at the time, I was doing something new here at the Soul, and I was just certain everyone hated me or something. I was so insecure, right? Where did it hook up? I have a story about when I was coming to the earth, my mom was deciding maybe she doesn't want to have me. She was a single Catholic mom. She already had a 6-year-old son. She doesn't need me. So we're not going to keep this baby. But good Catholic, I'm going to at least have it, right? So I come. I'm a girl. I have a brother. Because I'm a girl, I guess she decides to keep me. Now, this is so classic. So we're working on this stuff, and I'm with somebody, and we have a share, right? And she says, and I'm all, she didn't really want me, and blah, blah, yeah. And she goes, didn't she keep you? I'm like, yeah. Didn't she, take care of you your whole life? Yeah. It's like, and even if we're in a situation, like my dad, I never knew my dad, and my stepdad adopted me. All I can focus on is that my real dad never wanted to talk to me. But I had this other guy that was so cool who had 4 kids. I know now that a parent, I wouldn't have adopted me. It's a freaking risk. Don't do it. It's too much. It's only a bag of worms. You don't want to, and here he is. He did it. But, so, you know what I'm saying? Where are you focusing? What are you having a bigger experiences? And then that is what you create all the landmines in your life with. That's the soup of why he broke up with me, why I didn't get the job, why my car broke down, why everything is because, and most of us, have my same story, right? It's all the same. You're just not good enough. You're just not. I wish you were, but you're not. And then the separation and the anxiety that comes out of that. But it is our own creation, And what Kundalini Yoga does is it gives you the velocity to go into another time stream where you're vibrating high enough that you don't stay in those thought forms. They can't even stick to you after a while. I really feel that now in my life. It's not that I don't, but it's now more funny when I get insecure. It's like, oh, isn't that cute? And it's always like, it always has the same storyline. It, and it's like, you shouldn't believe it every time, right? That story, your mental intrigue, and it always, it's like some, transvestite drag queen. It will dress itself up sometimes, right? And come out, ta-da! I look totally different. And he's like, oh, no, you don't. You can't fool me. We change our faces and the story and the vibration, but underneath it is that little thing. And Kundalini Yoga is going to help us hear the beauty in all of it and get us over it. So let's talk about what's going to happen on Friday. A solar eclipse. So I think it's coming, or it's going to be on Kundalini Crazy. Yogi Bhajan talks about what is an eclipse, and I think he did. It's so good, and he basically says it's like when there's going to be like a still point. So we go into the new moon energy on Friday, and when the sun gets eclipsed, it's like everything goes whoosh, stop. It's like your ego being totally silenced. And then the next moment is that the sun goes into Aries. It's the birth, it's the spring equinox. This new moon is very, very karmic because it's the 29th degree of Pisces. And the reason that's so karmic is because that is the degree that the Piscean age started with. So you can feel all your stuff rattling your cage. It's like it's hard, it's never going to get better. Oh my God, like that. It's because you're getting a glimpse of the darkest time in humanity. We're like about to hit on it before we move into the forward motion of spring. And the reason it's so escalated is because of all the lessons we've been going through from June 2012. And there's always these portals. You know, the universe and other beings on other planets and all the beings here, everything is alive and is working together to survive. We've got ourselves in a situation, will we be able to survive it? Is our dysfunction so bad that we will kill the earth? And then you just go back to you. How are you treating you? Are you polluting your body? Are you cruel to your mind? So we have this Kriya tonight where we can really do some great work, move a lot of energy. So on Saturday, we're doing the spring equinox tantra thing. That's going to be awesome. But Friday is the equinox. So take a moment and really be clear, because you've got a new moon and an equinox. It's like rebirth, you know. Really be clear. Or if you've done some seeds on other new moons already this year, get it back out and bless it. Be very clear about what your intention is, and then surrender all. That's the beauty, right? We get the trajectory, but then we go, it's up to you, God. But I'm going to do this to get there. But I leave the results up to you. You ready to play the game? The game of Kundalini and of life? Yeah. All right. Bring your hands into your heart. And just feel how beautiful and perfect your life is. Even if it's not that kind of day. Get under the mental intrigue and see if you can feel the sun rising. The first breaths of existence. The lifetimes you have lived to open up to this moment now. If you could feel how cherished and how loved you are by the Divine Mother and Father, that overarching universal matrix of love that has watched you through every moment of this life and every lifetime before. How precious and how perfect. And even if you feel completely lost, this overarching wisdom knows you are so on track. You are so close to birthing the new you. You are so on target to have those gifts that Yogi Bhajan talked about. Happiness, holiness, healthy. It's our birthright. So we breathe into the yoga of awareness. When we become aware of our soul, what it really is, that is the moment of happiness. And nothing can ever take that from you. The soul mate is your soul. It wants your attention. It has all the love and all the answers and all the wisdom you have ever wanted. Breathe into your soul. And then when we tune in, allow yourself to feel the soul opening and tuning into the practice, the soul connecting to God as we tune into the mastery of this technology. Inhale to chant. Om.